Hello and welcome back to Loresworn Chronicles Crusader Kings, where we are playing as the Kingdom of Curonia and King Viestur's the Sword of Perkunas. We are currently in a war with the Khanate of Bukal to secure Kiev, the all-important riverine trade city down here. And we just won a large battle against an army greater in size than ours. Oh, cool, we got a vassal that adopted feudalism. That's always good. Making sure that all of these hosts that are showing up aren't going to wreck the capital. That's all we really care about. We have a large, sprawling, semi-tribal empire, but the royal family only ever seems to really care about the area around their immediate domain. Let's obligate this vassal. Cool. You're welcome for reminding you of your obligations, as always. Okay. Let's see if we can get this wrapped up here. Don't know how these 43 guys just ended up standing around. Okay, so it's 7,000 versus 4,000. We don't want to cross a major river to fight them. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to ford the Desna, the Dnieper, and the Pripyat to attack from the north. While they are meanwhile regaining control of the lands around Kiev. Keep obligating vassals. Sounds good. Mstislav tribe is beleaguered as always. Trusted and devoted Chamberlain just brought to my attention that one of the serving maids has given birth to a child. According to him, my son is the father. Force him to adopt the kid. There we go. If you're going to go banging serving maids, you're going to have to take responsibility for the consequences, my boy. Oh, we have a new High Chief of Lithuania who fucking hates me. Which is kind of par for the course for High Chiefs of Lithuania. So we'll just make sure that he stays on the council. And yeah. Be nice if we could get them to convert to our branch of the faith. Let's see, Lanema. Yeah, we're gonna have to call up our. We're gonna have to call up our vassals for this. So we are probably, we're probably gonna lose the second battle of Kiev there. That was not good for us. What is going to be the safest way to consolidate? Okay. Just going to take a moment to consolidate some forces here. We've got Vikings and shit all over the place. So we've got to be careful with these smaller stacks. Eventually, when my main army stops retreating, I'm going to use them as a wrecking ball to clear the way for some of our other dudes. Let's see, can we win this battle? Rando in my dungeon finished her education. Come on. No! He's not good. Okay, so we're losing all over the place. Don't do that. So we're in a period where there are gigantic raids taking place all over the realm. We are trying to consolidate forces from many different areas of the country to deal with this, and it is proving difficult. I always imagined I'd be the first of us to go, but now I'm the one mourning the departure of my dear friend. Let's drink in his honor. Let's have a nice drink. Let's pour one out for the homies. Probably already had one drink too many when I'm joined at the table by an equally intoxicated man. It takes me a few minutes to realize it's Yefimi, another old friend of Kurlamusa's. We spend some time reminiscing about our old comrades. Yeah, let's be friends with this dude. Friendship is good. That's what every single television show in my childhood impressed upon me, at the exclusion of nearly any other moral themes whatsoever. It's like, listen, as long as you have friendship, you're set for life. Nothing else even matters. Lithuanian revolts. Second war for Lithuania. Okay, cool. Hopefully the internal strife in Lithuania will work out to our advantage. Alright. So we won that battle. We won the battle at the capital. Now we just need to consolidate our forces down here. Threat dressed up in compliments. Yeah, no. Who is this guy? He's just a rando. Oh, okay, okay. So he was really actually serious about that, and he's going to try to conquer it now. This Khazar Muslim guy. Let's call up the Holy Order. You know what? I think those guys would be helpful right now. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking? Let's focus on flat terrain. More raiders have showed up, which is just great. Cool. Let's screenshot this war real quick. All right, so it's a time of turmoil, to be sure, for the Kingdom of Curonia. It's a time of turmoil. We're inheriting Mamel, which is like, you know, that's always a bad sign. Ruler, no. You get to be the chief of Mamel now. Meritocracy. That's how we do it. Most of the time. Unless there's a good reason to do otherwise. I don't even know where these sieges are happening at the moment. Okay. This army should be enough to prove our point. Let's go kill these guys. Behor's host. It's going to be in ruins. Oh, there's a Dievturiba uprising in Poland that they put down. Apparently, our faith exists in one province. So that's kind of cool. We might have to go to war for that one province. Just for the hell of it. Okay, and then we can just knock over the county. Now that we have a large enough army, there's no reason not to. end both of these wars as quickly as possible. And thankfully they're fighting all infidels right now, so the Holy Order will not sit out. Alright. It's also good that the freaking Bukal revolt hasn't ended yet. Let's see, who died? Should read through some of these. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of people to ransom. This kid needs an education. Looks like he'll be a good fighter. Princess Daira for Curonia. Actually, if that faction fired, I would just accept their demands, so... I think I'll just let them do their thing. Okay, crossing a major river, but we have the superior numbers needed to make that plausible. Okay, cool. Sacrifice to Dievas. Screenshot that battle. And let's go finish this. Hopefully this will be the end of the war. I'm gonna try to screenshot at least the battles that involve a large number of troops. Okay, there we go. Holy War for Kiev. We're going to enforce our demands here. So there we go. We have secured Kiev. We have become undoubtedly the predominant trading power on the in the Russian river system here. Did make us a little bit more threatening. We need to create some vassals here. Oh, apparently there were vassals already here that were already of our religion. So that's cool. Why do I have 11 out of 8 holdings though? Oh, I was clicking on the wrong county. This is the one where I need to create new vassals. Okay. Ruler, no. Commander, we will grant you Kiev, and we will grant you Vozviahal. Probably saying that wrong. Alright. Yeah, this faction I actually agree with. The Princess Daira for Curonia faction, so... Alright. Sacrifice to Dievas, offer peace, enforce demands. You don't get to just claim our shit. That's not how any of this works. Stand down all of our troops except for our retinue, which... How does our retinue have bullshit in it again? How does this keep happening? Just gonna disband our entire retinue. I'm sure it's from when we inherit stuff and then I just don't pay attention. But I'm building a new retinue that is heavy infantry only, and we're gonna station them down here to get ready to do some additional conquests. I'm gonna try to carve off this little piece of Pannonia here. She's growing older. I can see that Marita could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. This is my daughter. Yeah, I'll teach her to be... You know what? I'll teach her to be ambitious. I'm probably going to be dead by the time it matters. See the realm prosper. There we go. Great. Let's obligate our vassals. Very good. Okay. This guy is still asking for money. You know what? I will build you a church. I will build you a goddamn church. If you just stop... a Dievas damn church, if you stop asking me for shit. Let's see. Trader, siege. Yeah, sounds good. Alright. Ransom time. 10 characters, 172 gold in total. What is this? Just some random guys that I forgot about, probably. Also over here, some random guys I forgot about. Is that all of the armies that we currently have active? Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, great. Yep, paying those ransoms. Glad to read of your decision. A new church is just what we need to help spread the word of Dievas to the masses. Alright, fantastic. Maybe one of these days you will figure out how to handle the religious affairs of your realm on your own. Right at 9%. Yeah, that's nothing. Hey, we have another Bukal revolt, which gives us another opportunity to take land off them without triggering a truce. So let's do this. Let's play the rebels against each other. Lack of diligence. Let's offer him some guidance. We're not going to make a big deal about it. Need a new steward. Is there anybody who really badly wants it? This guy does. The High Chief of Smolensk will give it to him. And we have secured a promotion to hero, which means that we have to duel this guy. We have a far better personal combat skill then. My opponent looks nervous, his armor a little ill-fitting, and I briefly contemplate asking if he would rather do this another day. A moment later, I snap out of it, letting the fresh morning air sharpen my senses. The staunch man is soon on the ground, groaning in pain. He's a member of the Lodge. We won't kill him. Normally we kill everyone we duel, but... Alright. Proven yourself worthy, I admit defeat and hereby step back from the title. You may now acquire Use It Well. Fantastic. And she immediately names me a pretender. Okay. There we go. So, Daira is now the queen. We have held on to some amount of land. I guess just the royal domain, basically. Until we die. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start dueling Saxons. This will serve a dual purpose, because we might be able to break up Saxony. Also, it will help us die sooner. So let's see. Duel. Oh, we have to be rivals first, and they have to not be at war. But we're going to antagonize the Grand Chief of the Saxons. Unmarried heir. Oh, I don't want Borit to be my heir. Let's see. The electors. So wait, can I not vote for my heir here, or... I don't know why I don't have the option to vote for my heir in the duchy. Appoint counselor, sure. That's a little weird. So I have no electors available. I might use console commands or something to fix this, because that's actually really dumb. The way that ended up. The way that ended up going. Yeah, I should have saved before I clicked the button just to see what was going to happen, because when stupid shit like that happens, I feel like no, that's not how that would have worked. And it kind of breaks the RP, because now it's like, okay, is the royal line going to be separated from the domain of this random-ass dude's random-ass heir for the rest of all time? Or what's the deal going to be? So, I'm probably going to just tag switch to Daira and figure out how to give her all of Viester's lands. Because, yeah, that's what I'm going to end up doing. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. So I basically usurped everything from Viester's, except I left him with a barony in Zemgale here. So we'll let Borut inherit that or whatever. That's fine. So we are now Queen Daira, the attractive genius, or she was attractive. Did she lose the attract? I thought she had the natural attractive trait. Could be wrong. She's a genius. She's 36 years old. Brilliant strategist, defender, organizer, genius, spiritualist, brawny, groomed, scarred, diligent, and kind. Oh, we didn't get his artifacts. We have to fix that really quick. Okay, one sec. Okay, now it's fixed. Now Queen Daira owns all the lands she's supposed to, and she has the Crown of the Forest, the Axe of Perkunas, the Head of Akko, and Akko's Chainmail, which are the important artifacts. She is not currently married, which I did not realize, so we're going to have to arrange a marriage pretty quick. I'm actually going to use the character finder for this. We're going to load our slot 0 and change this to men. I'm going to try to find a genius who is on the younger side. Let's see, the Chancellor of Romney. He looks like he would do a good job. He's not of our culture, but that's okay. We're going to arrange a marriage. Will not be of your dynasty. Oh, it's got to be matrilineal. So that's not an option. How about this guy? Arrange marriage. Matrilineal marriage. You're a fucking courtier, dude. Okay. My religion. That leaves us without a lot of options. Let's invite this guy to our court. Then he'll have to accept. We need to send for a court physician here. Oh, we can launch a legendary gathering? Oh, I took over the Band of Bedena too? Okay, let's do it. Which, by the way, the guy we just deposed is also my lover, which is kind of funny. Yeah. I almost forgot about that part. Oh, yeah, and we need to keep the focus in Kurtzema. We also want the crown focus in Kurtzema so we can max out those holding slots. We're going to appoint a marshal. Anybody who really badly wants it. Nobody who meets my standards. Glory Hounds. Glory Hounds and Loyalists. That's what I want to see. Okay. So send for a court physician. We're going to worship Perkunas. God of Thunder. We're going to worship the ancestors. Prosperity and growth for the realm. And then, yeah, let's launch our legendary gathering. I like this. Do I currently have a mission? No, I do not. Do I have... I have commander traits, yes. I don't need any additional commander traits. Military aspect. I don't think I have a military aspect yet, so let's do that. Since we're about to go on a legendary journey, I think I'm gonna be a duelist. That's gonna help us a lot. Okay. What does he think of us now? He really doesn't like us. even though we're in love, it's complicated. Where was that guy that I was just looking at? currently considering an offer. We also have an open seat for a steward. I'll give it to this guy, just to keep him happy. Any other problem vassals? We always want to check for problem vassals when we have succession happen. Yeah, he hates us. This guy hates us. He wants a seat on the council. Zealous, religious differences. We should be okay. I don't think we're going to have any significant difficulty here. We'll send some gifts and award some honorary titles to people who seem pissed. Send a gift. See, you don't want to be independent. That would be terrible. You wouldn't like being independent. The night is dark and full of terrors. Okay, that should about do it. Court visition's on the way. Marriage is on the way. We do need to rebuild our retinue, because we did not inherit the retinue from... Okay, ask the ancestors for prosperity. I don't really want to cut my eye out. Even though that would be kind of awesome, it's going to hurt our chances of winning our legendary journey. Cool. We're in debt for the gods. Okay, so they're going to get... Wait, was this marriage already arranged? Okay, that's super weird. So I'm marrying my lover's son, who is also my relative by blood. Okay. Well. Alright, well at least I'm married now. Okay, I've been partaking the initiation ritual. Gonna become friends with this guy. This is the weirdest incestuous love triangle. This is like peak CK2. Let's groom an heir. Scouts report a one-eyed man that recently arrived in Kurtzema, referred to as Otgary the Wise. He's a Frankish Dievturi pagan. Blessed with immense wisdom. He's a genius. He's celibate. Yeah, let's bring him in. I don't know how a random one-eyed Frankish wanderer... Recognize the full independence, really? We will not be blackmailed. You fucks. Alright, so Curonian Revolt, Independence League War, principally led by just some asshole. Nobody really important. Let's call up our dudes. We're going to try to consolidate our armies before we go on the march in Samagitia. Anybody who is in what I would consider to be a danger zone, we're going to give them slightly more specific orders to head up this way. You guys... Yeah, your best bet is just to try to make it as quickly as you can. Actually, you should really all just try to make it up here if you can. At least these guys should. These guys are over here probably a lost cause, but we'll see what we can do with them. Speed 3. Freaking Independence League. Who do you think you are? We don't have any money, so we're going to have to hope the birds are good to us. The birds are good to us. Studied my soldiers practicing their swordsmanship. Some of them are becoming unsettled by the constant watch of their queen. Perhaps it's time I admit that I could use some guidance when it comes to my own dueling. Yeah, let's bankrupt the realm, hiring an expensive dueling instructor. Okay. Designated regent. Need someone who's good with diplomacy and money. This guy looks like he would do a great job, actually. We need a new commander. Hey, Viesturs! No hard feelings, right? Alright. Some law that the AI decided to pass before I took control of this character. Because I actually had to wait a few days for the artifacts to transfer. There's no console command for transferring artifacts, so I just had to load up Viesturs and then give them over to her. So... Declared war for Princess Maya's claim on Merseburg. Okay. Good for him. He's not sitting on his laurels in his old age. Oh, I want to make sure we have him as marked as important so we know when he dies for the Chronicle's sake. Alright. Be careful where you point that thing, a courtier cried loudly. Today, as I was sauntering back from yet another session at the training grounds, idly playing with a sword in my hand, the woman hurriedly corrected herself. Of course, a master duelist such as yourself would know best, my lady. Awesome. So we have gained the duelist trait, 128 personal combat skill. I think that is sufficient for a legendary journey. Which will be cool, because we might actually get to double up on bloodlines. We'll have the blood of Akko, and then whatever Daira's bloodline ends up being will be added to that. And to all of her descendants, not necessarily all of our house's descendants. Yeah, calling all these people into the Independence War. Assholes. Alright, our army is ready. Oh, is this guy an infidel, by the way? He is! Well, doesn't that make things interesting? We don't have enough piety to hire the Holy Order. Never mind. Does not make any things any more or less interesting than they already were. I don't know how that 10 mil guy was anyone's idea of a flank commander. Certainly not mine. Alright, so the Royal Army's been assembled. We also have some reserves out here that I think I'm going to try to... try to chart a safe course for them where they won't get ganked. Alright. Hopefully we have the superior commandership here, because they are going to even out the numbers with these reinforcements coming in. Major battle to determine the fate of the kingdom right here. And we have won. I'm going to sacrifice the fools to Dievas. Only lost 277, they lost over 1,400. So that's a little bit lopsided. Found a man of great military talent, and we're going to march straight on the rebel capital here. That's just raiders, that's not rebels. We can deal with that. Alright. So all of these guys down here that are mad that they got conquered before thought that they could exploit the turmoil. And let's see, he wants me to raid Poland. That's very easy. I thank you for that. Giving me such an easy target is going to make getting this legend bar up quite a bit easier. So yeah, these guys that really didn't like us, they really didn't like Viesturs, thought they could exploit the turmoil within our family to declare independence, and they are finding out that they're quite wrong. This guy, I like him, so I'm going to keep the information to myself. I think we can safely go up to speed 3 now. And let's go kill their army one more time, and that should end it. And we dragged a bunch of people out. Okay. Obligate my vassals to stay out of factions. So we have ended the Curonian Revolt League Independence War. And then we're going to ransom all these fools back out of captivity. Ransom. Back up to speed 5. This guy doesn't want to stop meddling. What an a-hole. And that will get us out of debt. And we have Vikings in the capital. Oh wait, those aren't Vikings. These are, oh, they're Saxons. It's like, why do they have horses? Continue ransoming. There we go. We put down the Independence Revolt and made the rebels pay for it. Basically. Not in theory, but in practice. Okay. Is that everybody that's worth any money? Okay. And no, we're not going to be handing out land to just anybody who asks. I'm sorry. Alright, so the reign of Queen Daira has begun. The next legendary journey of the Band of Medina is soon to be underway. After we raid this little barony in Poland here. And that is going to be what's up next in the next episode. And then we'll probably go after Chernigov next. One, because it makes our borders look nice. Two, because it gives us further control of the riverways. And that's kind of RP-wise what we're going for right now. At least until we hit the borders of de jure Russia, because we do want to form the Russian Empire before we start messing around in the Pontic steppe. And we might actually switch to a different country after we form the Empire anyway. England's still doing okay. Byzantium hasn't really expanded, but they're still holding, so interesting times. Please click that subscribe button and the notification bell thingy if you haven't already, so you can know when new episodes go up. If you're enjoying this series, tell a friend about it. We always appreciate help spreading the word. And you can find me on Twitter at AsaTJ, that's ASATJ. You are watching Loresworn Gaming, and we will see you next time.